Today guys, we are in the Etihad campus. This has obviously been the home of Manchester City for a wee while now. That's the front here, if you can see that. You've got the treble winning season. They call it the Big Five because they won 5 trophies in one season. We're going to do the stadium tour today. They claim it's their city. Let's see the history that they have. Obviously they've been the dominant of the couple two Manchester teams over the last couple of years, so we'll see what's happening, troops. So if you do enjoy this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel and put post notifications, and let's get it. Over there guys, we've got the Manchester City store. I'll be going in there later on, but just around the stadium it's quite cool to see they've got on the big spiral things that look like there's like a construction site. They have a lot of history on them, like supporters clubs. That's quite a nice touch from Manchester City. And the more we walk round, they've got a big truck there, the hand truck, what do you want to call it? Says the stadium tours are that way. So I'm just doing this video, so like if you see wee snippets for this video that you enjoy, you come to Manchester City as well and tour the city of Manchester, because I've been here for the last 2 days, went to Man United last night and it's been very good. This video will be probably released later in the week. I've got more stuff planned this week, a couple other stadium tours if you can guess who. So yeah, let's see what we can see. I found the tour bit, it's just down here. I think I saw the Aguero statue, so we'll go to that bit later on, unless they take us. So didn't manage to get a Man United tour, but I feel going to the stadium's a plus, like, because it's such a historic stadium. This is starting to become more historic as modern history continues, but I'll see you inside and hopefully they don't bump my camera. Look at that, guys, just started the tour and we're just walking to watch a video, I think. So it's actually not that bad. It looks very professional in here.
Restaurant just below us called Tunnel Club Premier. I would say that we have another 14 of these types of areas in the stadium, but this one is definitely the nicest because this is the way that the Man City team come into the stadium on a match day. So,
look at that, guys, best striker in the world, and then Adam, you know what I mean? That's his summer born here, some draw here, but we all call it home. That's a very good quote going into the restaurant. And you've got the tactics board where Adam's going to work his wonders. Phil Foden, Man City boy, obviously he's kept that number 47 in here. Very modern, you've got a clock up there. And over here we have a modern changing room. At the time, you know what I mean? It's quite small in here. It's smaller than I expected it to be. There's a lot of people in here, so if you can't hear me, it's understandable. Everybody's getting a photo too. I was the first in, obviously. Get a wee sit in Haaland's seat, you know what I mean? Can't lace my boots, just what it is. Got a couple of players over here, such as Johnny Stones, Grivaldo, always used to sign him in FIFA. Just touch his seat. Could save it to my clubs on FM and all. Rangers. If you're a Rangers fan, he rarely signed for Rangers, but obviously he's at one of the biggest clubs in the world. Got Nathan Ake, what a career he's had. Marmoush, he might be leaving. So it's just one of them. It's like a very nice changing rooms, but I thought it would be a lot bigger. You know, maybe they're just not showing us a lot yet. Guys, before I forget, the guy who won them their first ever Champions League and probably the time that they've overtook their City rivals in Turkey. That's the other guy that's ending career mode. Just one of the clubs that's just signing my career mode talents. Pep's playing FM. Don't let him kid you on.
Within these walls, bonds had been formed and history written.
There's one man there's nobody have been better than us.
How shiny it is.
We've recorded the goals and bonds and 4 in a row.
Trophy after trophy, captains had led with unwavering determination.
These are the games! Everything I've ever done!
Playing with purpose, building on the legacy of those who have led before.
We had a decent start so far.
Local talent and global stars come together. Here is the beating heart of our team.
And City are the history makers! 4 titles in a row!
Our city.
Not bad. Very nice tunnel. Are they going to be respectful? No, but I'm not, because I'm on the away side. Right, see, walking on it. There you go. There you go. Oh, water. That's decent, by the way. There's all the Blue fans in the crowd. It's not a bad stadium per se. Put it that way. Can't put my feet on the grass. But it's a very nice stadium. There's the grass. There's my foot. It's not going on it. I follow rules. I walked in the away teams. There's the seats. Not bad, Nissan. I wonder what ones is which. The away team would be on the right, I think. So, I think I'll see that. Honestly guys, that's actually quite good. So when you get down to the bottom, it's really nice, but when it's at the top, it's a bit like over there, kind of where the standing section is. This is the Column Bell stand. That's probably the best City player that City have ever had. So it's a decent stadium when you're down at the bottom, but that's where Pep never stays in, and the lines are just there for absolutely nothing. It is, I think she said that they're going to add 7,000 seats to the top bit, so they can meet the Euro capacity and stuff like that. And they're building hotels and everything, so City Group are very initiative. Yeah. Just had a very nice chat with one of the tour guides. He knows a hell of a lot about football, but he's saying about how he was telling me how I can go on the bridge, so I might go there. But we're in the presser room. Big Pep sits there. Very good. I think I'll take a front row seat to this. Very cushiony seats for the press.
In the Premier League, biggest being Spurs, just because they have a newer stadium than ours. This has 105 seats in here, so depending on the interest in the game, depends on how many journalists will come in here afterwards. Typical Premier League match, you're looking at about 40 to 50 journalists. When it's bigger games like Champions League, or we play Real Madrid, it's anywhere from 150 to 200 journalists in here, so it's standing room only. We'll usually allow the away team manager to come in first, just because they've had further to travel, and of course Pep, he'll come in last. On average, a few seasons ago, Pep only spent 6 minutes in this room, so not very long at all. The reason why it's so short in here is because generally the journalists are only really allowed to ask questions about the game that has just happened, not allowed to ask about any politics of the club or any transfer news. Any of those questions are going to be asked at the pre-match press conference, which is over at the academy. Okay? Okay.
Very cool about the, you can get a photo with Pep. I'm not, because I'm just that cool. Says on average Pep talks 6 minutes, so that's quite interesting. He's not allowed to be asked any transfer talk, so but that's to be asked in the training ground, so yeah. So we are now in the club shop, and we have a couple of the women's players such as Hemp, Bedima, Greenwood, Hashawana, Rodri, Scarfs, Foden and Haaland, obviously the most famous. My ritual is always to buy a scarf, guys, but we'll have a wee look around the shop first. So just when you come down you might want to get something. This wee thing gives me 10% off, so that's decent. Joe Hart. A lot of, I mean, the kit, I do like the kit, to be fair. There's a lot of stuff in here that I maybe don't like, and I'll show you in a second. It was Jay and Emma were the tour guides, and they were brand new guys, and honestly Jay, we had probably a 15-minute convo about Scottish football and where it's going and stuff like that, and English football as well. I don't think I like that kit. I'm not a big fan of that kit, but I'm a big fan of that kit. I don't know why. I do not know why. It's just £40 as well, I think. It's just one of them. But then I might just leave it until whenever. But we'll see what else is in here. This is the kit I don't like. It's a bit dodgy. I got this scarf. It's quite nice. It's got the Blue Moon mascot on it, and I just want to say a big thank you to tour guide Jay, because he's given me this book for free, and it just means a lot, to be fair, because he was such a nice guy and he just knew a lot about football. So shout out to Jay. There's a lot of jammies and all that here, and water bottles if you're that a freak. I'm not kidding. A lot of cool stuff in here. So guys, we're just outside the Etihad. There it is over there. We just need to wave goodbye. Got my bag there, sorry, there, with a scarf and my stadium tour pass. But we're going to walk up this bridge because Jay said that we could see the training ground in the city campus, as they call it. So I'll come back to you when I see it. So right in front of us, guys, we've got the Jolly Stadium. This is the women's stadium. Sometimes they play the Etihad, sometimes they play here. Probably depending on the fixture, if it's big or not. We also got an Asda over there. Come on. No, but it's a very interesting sight. I think we can zoom in here. You can kind of see the training ground if I put my camera high enough. 16 pitches, I'm pretty sure Jay and Emma said. There is a separate tour for that, but Adam didn't come on the correct dates for that. But this whole complex, very nice. The stadium is maybe not as aesthetically pleasing on the outside as inside. That's what I was saying to Jay, the stadium tour guide. Honestly, let's see, when you go down to the tunnel bit, it's so nice. You can see it a wee bit now. Clouds don't help it, but these tours and stadiums are going to become more frequent. And one thing I will say, I'm going to rate them. Manchester City, brilliant tour guides, so that gives them a high score. The stadium itself, there could have been a lot more to do, I feel like, but apart from that, I would say it's an 8 out of 10. It's not perfect, but the stadium tour was made a lot better by the tour guides, and just the modern history of Manchester City, the winning mentality that they've produced over the last couple of years. I hope you enjoyed this tour guide. Obviously people have different ways of doing tour guides, I thought I would try and be quiet and listen to tour guides and come back to you. So I hope you did enjoy this, and thanks for watching. Peace out, folks.